Hello, I'm Nick Duran with Father and Son Restoration. Today I kind of wanted to talk about a few things that we've been getting questions about, and it's symptoms. Obviously, we've had a ton of questions about COVID, but we're finding that there's a relationship between COVID and mold symptoms that we're finding in our homes. So obviously, if we're having symptoms that we know that could be COVID related, we want to get tested, do whatever we need to there. But when we get a negative test from COVID, a lot of these same symptoms we're finding are related to mold in our own homes. We've been trapped in our homes for over a year. Getting outside, getting fresh air is obviously healthy for us. Being trapped in our homes and with the potential of mold spores floating around are certainly going to give us symptoms that might seem COVID related. A lot of these may be, sinus. Certainly people with asthma, this is going to affect them, of course. But I wanted to go over some of the factors that can cause mold in our home, or that only cause mold in our home. So there's six. First of which is moisture. So if we've had a water loss in the recent past, or even dating further back, there's certainly a potential for mold growth there if it wasn't mitigated properly, not dried properly. Mold needs oxygen, it needs airflow, it needs a food source. So this is going to be on paper backing of drywall, and insulation and paneling. And our basements and crawl spaces and attics are obviously breeding grounds because of darkness. Mold needs dark atmosphere to grow, and it needs to be warm. Warmer climate's always going to be required for mold to grow. We might think that a basement is typically not good for that, but as long as it's over 60 degrees, we've got the potential for mold to grow. And even below, but it's over 60 degrees, we're gonna find more suitable atmosphere for mold growth. And then there's gotta be spores present, but unfortunately where we live, there's gonna be mold outside. So it's gonna be inside. A typical mold test, we're gonna find out if mold spore counts are higher inside than outside, then that's an issue. But then we're also looking for particular mold spores that are toxigenic to us. And I'll get into that in a later video, but for now, what we're basically looking for is, has there been a water loss in the recent past? Do we have any noticeable ventilation issues in our attics? Have we noticed any musty odors? Now, mold itself does not have an odor, but the conditions that are allowing mold to grow will certainly give off that musty odor. So that may be the first thing, but the symptoms too. Are we having sinus infections? Are we noticing wheezing or any certain things like that? Coughing. So obviously the symptoms between COVID and mold can be similar. So we want to get tested, but when that's negative, we want you to reach out. We want to know about it. There's a lot of ways that we can help without even coming out to your home, which we are able to do so. But if you have any concerns about having anyone at your home, or if it's just easier for you, we want you to reach out on our website. We're at thefsrteam.com, and or you could call our office at 734-752. That's the wrong number, I apologize. It's 734-782-5389. And again, our website, a simple email is helpful. We can reach back out. After that, you can send photos, and certainly on our social media, on Facebook, send us, tag us in a message, ask us questions. We certainly want to reach out to the community and start tackling these small issues when we're going to be trapped in our homes more often. And hopefully spring allows us to get out and to avoid that more. But if you're noticing these things and we know that it's not COVID, we want to be able to help out. Thank you.